Good day, I'm your host GQJ, and this is Drip and Drive, the show which I can't seem to make time for, but I'm glad to make time today. So today we will be reviewing what I feel is one of the best family vehicles on the market. Everywhere I go, I see this car. It's in places you won't even imagine sometimes, but it's a real common vehicle. Some might even say, it's probably one of the most common vehicles in the city. It is a nice 43 degrees, crispy today, chilly today, and let's get into the show. Today we got the Acura 20. This is the 2020 Acura MDX with all black exterior, all black leather interior. This car is equipped with a engine that generates 290 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque. It comes in at a MSRP of $44,500. A great deal and great price for this vehicle. Now, I will say a couple things about the exterior you should note. Behind this beautiful Acura logo sits the radar, which helps with the active lane keep assist, as well on top of the windshield and the back of the mirror, the rear view mirror housing. There are sensors that work in tandem to help with active lane keep assist and active cruise control with the vehicle. Yeah, this is a great family car, awesome for soccer moms and soccer dads, taking the kids to baseball practice or even basketball practice and even football practice. 2020 Acura MDX is all around a great family vehicle. Let's take a look around. You blame it? Look at this beautiful look. Like, even with the headlamps, which I like, Acura does, they have these individual little, what I like to say, they look like eyeballs, but it's in the headlamp, which give it an arachnic kind of appearance. The design team does a great job with making this vehicle aesthetically pleasing. So let's get under the hood. Now here's a closer look at your 290 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque, V6 3.5 liter engine on the Acura MDX. And as you can see, it's a beautiful interior engine bay. And Acura even put this nice engine cover over the engine. But take a look at that. All right, put that in. I'll get that closed right there. All right, now this is the base model MDX. It comes with 19-inch alloy rims, big, thick tires. You also got a side mirror, which is now automatic. You have to push it in. Some of us are spoiled. We also can head back just to see the rear view hatch, the rear hatch, and what also allows for decent sized storage and third row seating. The rear hatch of the Acura MDX. Right under here, you got a button, one push, and it opens up the tailgate. Now again, this is standard all-wheel drive vehicle. Check out the storage you have, third row seating. Now you also got a little under storage as well once you lift this. A nice size little bay for maybe dropping in some blankets, something if you're going picnicking, anything of that nature you could put under here. Tons of latches. You got a latch here for securing things, a latch over here for securing things. Also back here, you got a 12-volt outlet. And again, the third row is also able to flip down. Once you pull on that latch, the headrest goes down. You manually push it forward. Same thing on this side. You pull down and manually push it forward. You also got more latches, the 2 cup holders in the rear seat. I will say the third row is not for adults. You can squeeze your friends back there if you wanted to, but it's mainly for kids. Look at how much extra space you got with that. And as well, you push this down for the tailgate. There is a rear view camera located right here on the tailgate, but there is no front facing camera. Now this is the second row of the Acura MDX, and with this hairstyle, I even still have a lot of headroom above. I'm 6 feet tall. I have enough space to sit comfortably in the rear of the MDX. Nice, soft, supple leather, caresses the body. It's really comfortable. Don't mind the dirt. That's from the outside. You got venting down here, and as well as I scoot over, you have a rear center console, which controls the heating and the cooling for the passengers in the rear. Now this vehicle is equipped with dual climate control in the front, and as well in the rear your passengers can enjoy the climate, whether it be your friends, your kids, family, whoever. And this is the display which shows you how you're manipulating the rear climate control. So you also have 2 USB outlets back here, which is great for charging, and these are your 2 vents as well. All right, let's move on to the front. Oh, and before I move to the front, I can show you that this button allows you to, in one push, move the second row forward in order to give you access to the third row seating in the back. You also got a button up here, and if you would like to fold the second row all the way down, sorry, hopefully you can see that. If you would like to fold the second row all the way down, you pull on this latch right here. Once you got the seat locked back, hold on. You pull on this latch right here, and it'll fold down the second row. Same thing on the other side. Now let's take a trip to the front of the vehicle. Now before I enter and take this journey or this drive, I just want to point out that a very interesting feature of the MDX, of course we know cars come with 2 keys, but behind each key has driver 1 label and driver 2. Now inside the vehicle you can preset the seat settings, and it literally gets arranged based on the key that you come to the car with. So because I'm holding driver 1, the seat features will get adjusted to driver's 1 features, and vice versa if I was holding driver 2's key. Now when you open the door, it says all black interior. You got the chair controls here as well. Like I told you, the seat setting and arrangements are in the door panel. Right now it's set to 1. We can set it to 2 and it'll go back. And just for demo purposes, I'll close the door again, lock it, and then when I actually open the door, you can see it moves. It's a pretty cool feature. A lot of cars should come with that. Most cars, if you come in, you just push the button, but it's kind of decent to actually come to a vehicle and it's already preset automatically knowing that because of the car key. All right. All right. Shift the car into drive. And what I like about this Acura MDX, and Acuras in general, they have electronic gear shifters, and you can switch the gears by just the push of a button. Each gear has its own representative button: park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And there's also a sport mode. So we are inside the 2020 Acura MDX with my favorite passenger, my baby, Boopy. Say hi, Boopy. All right. So, like I was saying earlier, this is a all-star, great family vehicle. Again, 3 rows, and it can seat pretty much 7 comfortably. And the first thing you notice when driving this vehicle is just the awesome way Acura displays the interface of the vehicle with the instrument cluster, also with a display screen known as the MID, which stands for Multimedia Interface Display, as well as these double screens, one that lays right on top of each other, and one of which is touchscreen. So let's start first with the mid. You can control the mid through the steering wheel just by using or toggling this roller, and also it doubles as a direction pad. So when you roll up, it powers off, and you can see right here, and you can see your average fuel consumption. You can see if you got active cruise control on, lane keep assist on, that's abbreviation as LCAS. It also shows you your drive mode, the temperature outside, also the auto off, the ignition idle switch. You can turn that on and off from right here. Auto engine idle stop, as you can see, enabled, but we'll turn that off. As well, you can switch through the different displays from earlier. Like I said, the average fuel, how much range you have with the amount of gas left in your tank. You can set a trip, the average speed. You can also check the tire pressure within the vehicle while driving, left, right, and your dynamic modes. You could also set the mid to tell you your coordinates. As of right now, we're heading east. The oil life, tire pressure, like I said earlier. And you can also get into the vehicle settings from here. And anyway, enough about that. This vehicle has a sport mode, and you can get into sport mode by just pushing on this button here. So you have D for drive and S for sport. This button actually doubles between the sport and the drive mode, and once you switch it into sport, you get a slight jolt in engine performance. I will say it's not too much of a difference from just being in drive, but you can notice it. I did notice it a little bit. All right, turning out to here. And also when you're in sport mode, you have the paddle shifters, which allow you to switch to the 10-speed automatic transmission. See, right now we're in gear 3. Let's pick it back up. Gear 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 7, 8. There we go. I guess we can't get all the way up because we don't have enough speed. But through the paddle shifters, you can switch gears in sports mode. All right. Now, like I was saying earlier, there's a multitude of screens. We can get into the main screen right here, which it's a climate control screen. Now you can control it by touch, just like so. You can raise the front heated seats, and each individual seat has its own heat setting for the passenger and the driver. You can turn the fan on from here. You can also engage the fan from the touchscreen. Multitudes of ways to interact with your dual climate control settings. Let's put this back in drive. Got this engine hollering. All right. And it's a lot of controls that allow you to keep your eyes, if not firmly on the road, not too far off the road so you're not too distracted. So again, touch, dual climate zones. You also can control the rear temperature. So say your kids are in the back, boopy, and she asks me once she comes of age that she wants the temperature to be a little bit cooler, I can bring it down from right here. And I will also say what Acura did not lack is giving you a multitude of USB outlets. In this center storage compartment, which you can literally, I'm not kidding you, probably fit 2 children's lunch boxes in there. It's a big size, take a look. And within it, you have 3 USB ports. Again, you have 2 in the rear, and you also have a power outlet behind the third row. So even if you put in an adapter where, you know, you get one of those plug-in USB charge ports with split 2, you could run a charger right to the third row if it's long enough for the kids. So everybody gets to enjoy a charge but not worried about whatever their, you know, gadget they're playing with dying because they could charge. So again, you got 3 USB ports here. You also got a power outlet here. And if I flip this open, you also have like a change compartment or whatever you desire, small items you decide to store here, and a power outlet. 2 cup holders in the center console, a cup holder in the door, extra space for storage. Same thing on the other side. The second row, you also have a cup holder. I'll pull that out right there, as you can see, if there isn't a third passenger in the second row. And as well, on each side of the vehicle, there's a built-in cup holder, so everybody gets to store their beverage. So you feel like a pilot in this vehicle. You literally can control every aspect of the car from here. Besides the basics with the steering wheels now, with, you know, controlling the volume and also controlling the screen, you got your lane keep assist button, which is down here, which will get back on the highway, and I'll show you that. And also you got active cruise control. And this actually helps with distancing the cars ahead of you while driving. So it's cruise control also with smarts. All right. To get to the above screen, you use this controller, which has a nice dial with a nice riveted end to it, so it has a nice grip and touch in your hand. And pretty much, let's go back here. See, you can adjust the brightness, the dial here. We'll leave that set to that. You can get into the settings from here. You pretty much can hook up the Bluetooth. This does come with Apple CarPlay. The vehicle handling is very well. It handles corners very well. It's great steering. The wheel feels great in my hand. Ergonomically, this wheel is very good. It has grooves that, you know, your hands adjust to, and it almost feels natural, like it was meant to be that way. So the design aspect of that is really good. The car sits nice and high up off the road. It's a very, very quiet cabin. If I had to compare it to the previous car I reviewed, the Mercedes E450, the quietness of the cabin, honestly, I can say is not as superior, but it's not far off either. It's pretty quiet in here. And for all those people that like peace and quiet when they're driving, you know how pivotal or important that is to you. As you can see, my baby, she's back there sleeping. The drive is very, very comforting for her. What more could you ask for in a modern family vehicle? It's a great buy. I totally understand why this car is like everywhere in this city. It's very comfortable and it's safe. Nothing but safety airbags in here. Everywhere you go, you got side curtain airbags, the steering wheel airbag, passenger seat airbag, knee airbags. There's a bunch of supplemental restraint system airbags within this vehicle. And there you have it. Smart, beautiful, safe, and family friendly. The 2020 Acura MDX has it all. And what more would you want in a family friendly modern SUV? I'm your host, GQJ. Don't forget, you click, I drip, you subscribe, I drive. Until next time, don't forget to drip and drive, y'all. Woo, I'm getting it now.